Hello, we're getting ready for our lunchtime resource this week, which is group energy healing focused on chakra balancing. And I'm here in this beautiful classroom. I wish I could show this to people joining us. I think I'm actually going to take a picture of it because it makes me so happy. Okay, I just did it, and I'm going to do it again because I think it'll look better without my flash. And you can go check that out on Instagram and see what I see. So I'm here in this classroom offering this lunchtime resource. I feel so strongly that little micro pieces of effort go an incredibly long way. And I think it's my push always to encourage people to just try the thing, to just do the thing. And I put together this program that I call Lunchtime Resources that offers these really convenient, low cost, low time commitments, convenient. You can online this or you can be here in the classroom resources. And I want to, I feel like, be proud of myself for just a moment and love how this came together and is this beautiful thing that I love offering. Lunchtime Resources are going to be sponsored by a local business here coming up in March. We're going to start that to make sure that these programs can keep being offered. A lot of the services are donation only, and to help make that still be an option as like this long-term experience of having lunchtime resources on the calendar. I'm looking for local businesses or not local businesses, because these things are offered online, to sponsor a lunchtime resource. And today's is sponsored by Align with Sarah Community Classroom because I'm making sure that this is an option for you. So there's my plug. This is a beautiful place to be. It is very inspiring. Providers that come in, the students that come in, I feel like we all leave feeling different, even if it's just for a few minutes. And I would love for you to be in this space on some level. So reach out if you have a class you want to offer, or check out the website if there's a class that you want to come to. There are a lot of things happening. A lot of them are private, which is also super cool. It just means the space is being used. But when things are public, open to anybody, they're listed on my website. And at some point, I will have a list of providers that are available here on the website when they have services that are open to the public. So thank you, Align with Sarah Community Classroom, for sponsoring today's lunchtime resource of chakra balancing. So I love doing the energy work. I love being in a place where I'm working with somebody or I'm giving attention to things that are feeling off, for lack of better words or a lot of description. And sometimes they're physical, but in my experiences and in that have created my mindset, even when they're physical, there is an energetic reason for that. Right now, my shoulder is feeling it. It's like real tight, but in my mind, I want to ask, why is it this spot on my back? Why is there a weakness there? Why is this communication showing up? Is it from my mind? Is it from my spirit? Is it just about my body? That's going to have my attention today, easing this, I want to say part of my body, but part of the experience of being me. and checking in with my chakras to see what might be out of whack that is allowing that shoulder, that neck, upper back. Maybe you can set your own intention right now. What might feel off emotionally? What might be a struggle in your life? Financial, relationship, purpose. Setting that intention, finding that place that we will begin. I am aware that the audio might be a little shallow, hard to hear. And you'll be glad to know I was shopping for a microphone right before I started my live stream. Creating that flow, recognizing what might be in the way, recognizing how I can empower myself for moving forward, recognizing this tension in my shoulder, finding this empowerment inside of me to create a different outcome, to move forward. Our chakra system is located in our center body. Our chakra system aligns with glands of the body that produce hormones. And our hormones are what leads us into our personal reality. If we're having a bad day, if we're having a great day, when we really get into that vibe, there's nothing that's going to bring us down. Or there's nothing anybody can say to me that's going to change my mind, kind of thing. Those are hormones. Those are hormones as a cocktail in the blood system. And it affects our tissue, it affects our mindset, it affects truly the mind, the body, and the spirit. So as we're looking through, we're going to begin at the root chakra. And we can imagine this at the tip of our tailbone. We have our spine that comes down, we have our hips, and what sits in between our hip, the top of that hip bowl is our sacrum. It's that triangle bone. And if we imagine just following that down to the tip of that, we can also imagine this energy that is, if you're sitting down, very center of the body, very, very low, that peritoneal area. This is that root chakra. These are our foundational beliefs. Taking a moment to think of this area. What foundational thinking might be contributing to that intention we set at the beginning of our session? Those negative belief systems, limiting belief systems, they tend to have a few emotions attached to them. Hopelessness, guilt, the sense of martyrdom, where I have to be suffering to become a better person. Those things are not true. We are here with a purpose, and the more aligned we are with that purpose, the more we believe in that purpose, moving forward in love to share that love. It's a self-nourishing process. Change that story. Find an emotion, journal about that emotion. We're going to look, you can keep looking for that same emotion, that same story as we go up. And I'm taking a moment to find awareness of where my head is in relation to my heart, in relation to my hips. I want to align them so they're on top, they're balanced, they're above each other. Thinking of that foundation. Gathered a lot, taking a moment. I'm going to use my fingers and just clearing that energy. You can clear that yourself as well, just using fingertips, just using intention, letting that go, letting that go, letting go of that hopelessness, letting go of that emotion, letting go of that story. And when we move on to this next chakra, the sacral chakra, this is going to associate with the sacrum, that bone at the bottom of the spine as well. Root chakra is at the end of that bone of the sacrum. That sacral chakra is that belly energy. This is what we bring into the world that grows from those belief systems, those foundational beliefs, foundational thinking. You are worth it. You are here for a purpose. This is the beginning of your purpose. This is what grows into the rest of your being. Clear that negative, prune it away, let it go. And this is our empowering moment. My favorite things that I love to remind clients, I can't make you let go of anything because I'm not holding on to it. My job as a facilitator is to create awareness of how tightly, how wound into this unproductive piece of life you are, and help prune away things that might be holding on to you. But this is this energy where you still have to let go. And we can choose to do that right now. Exhale loudly. I'm letting that go. Let go of the breath. Let go of the grip. Thank that sacral energy for allowing us to see the health of those foundational, the roots of that thinking. This is where it becomes expressed in that what is above as is below in Chinese medicine. And let's continue to look at what is above that sacral chakra is this beautiful place, our solar plexus. This is energy of what we decide we're keeping, what is ours, what is not ours. We have this foundational thinking, foundational growth, and then we can also almost imagine branches emerging, and we want this branch, we don't want this branch. We want to encourage growth here. We want to limit growth here. We want to create the shape of our purpose. And the solar plexus is this beautiful place that helps us do that. It houses this energy. You can imagine those beautiful organs of the stomach, the spleen, the pancreas. Our liver is close by. They're all contributing chi into the flow of our emotions, the elements, fire, earth. Whatever we call it, there's something going on right here that helps our digestion, it helps our living, helps keep things rolling. Noticing what's here, noticing if we feel empowered with what I'm talking about. Do we have control of what's in our life? Who's in charge of that? Of course, the answer is you. We are always in charge of our own. And once we take our hands away from trying to control others, we recognize how much love we can lay on ourselves with those hands that are now free. We are completing this attention to our solar plexus, moving on to the heart. Those matters of the heart, they rule our whole house of energy. Those matters of the heart. The more we're nourishing ourselves with love, self-love, environmental love, experiences that we love, more love we let loose, opportunity we have to be nourishing this super important part of life. I'm going to take a moment talking about the heart. I'm going to take a moment and recognize, is that over my hips? Is there some alignment there that might need adjusted? What's my head doing? Can my head be a little bit more over my heart? I'm going to put my hands over my heart. Take a breath here. Feel so thankful how full this feels. And even if it feels this much full, or if it feels this much full, when we're grateful for what we have, we're sending a clear message about what we want. I want more of this. This little drop of love that's still in here, it's always going to be in there. How do I grow that? You grow that with gratitude and appreciation and conversation and attention to the love that you have. Not what you don't have, not what you don't want. That sends a very confusing message. Everything in my life supports me. That's my mantra that helps nourish this area of my body. Next is the throat chakra. This is how we express our needs. This is how we express our creativity. This is how we say our name. This is how we call unto self to see what it needs, to let it know we're here. The mind, the body, the spirit, it's all here. It's all paying attention. It all wants the same thing. Our success, our love, recognition, growth. Saying those things that we want right now out loud. What is it you want? Why do you feel that way about saying that out loud? Positive or negative? Let that go, whatever needs to be let go of. That's why we're here. No judgment, just noticing, listening, shifting. My favorite recipe for personal growth. We have 2 more chakras. We're going to move up here to the third eye. There's a special gland in here. I love hearing people like Dr. Joe Dispenza talk about the power of this area of the mind. And when we go from feeling like we're this victim of assessing things that are around us, and we become nobody, we are only our mind. We're calling in energy in a different direction, with confidence, demanding the things that we want and deserve. What we want. I'm going to lean closer to that microphone, thinking about what we want, not what we want other people to do or stop doing or anything on those lines. We can't control the weather. We can't control other people, but we can control what we do in situations. We can control how we dress. We can control who we allow in. So just ask for what it is you want and start thinking, activating, pushing energy into this gland, this area of the body, this chakra, the brow chakra. I am already successful. I am already loved. I am already. What does that feel like? Why do I want that? Letting go of any resistance. And noticing if you can have a clearer picture of life forward. Life is happening now. Life is moving forward. If we're looking behind us, past. Life is now. If you don't like something back there, then stop engaging with it. Learn from it, move on. You're the one carrying it into this moment. I don't want you to be holding it. It doesn't serve you. It will serve you when it becomes wisdom. And we bring that into the crown chakra of connecting those experiences to wisdom, connecting what we let go of in that root chakra, turning that into wisdom. Wisdom carries us forward. Trauma, drama, baggage, trapped emotions, they hold us back. And when we connect to this bigger picture, when we connect to the wisdom, what was I supposed to learn in that situation? How about I start learning that? How about I start applying that? We then can become more aware of now, more aware of our big picture in the now. Taking a deep breath. Come back into opening my eyes. I'm just inviting a little bit of movement in my spine. I'm sitting up extra, extra tall, reaching with my head, engaging my glutes, just stretching, 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 rolling my shoulders. And coming in to check in with everyone. I see a couple people here. Thank you for that. Now wondering if anyone noticed anything. And I feel like I definitely noticed, I don't know, there's a lot more softness in my neck. I had several cracks here in those thoracic vertebrae. So that feels like such a relief. And no one was touching this area. It was just bringing in awareness of what else that might be about. And I'm really glad that that feels better. So anybody want to say hello? There is a chat. I don't know if that is opened. Let's see. That is open. I don't see any messages there. So I guess we're just going to finish up unless I'll give another minute for anyone to mention anything. And also want to say, thank you for Align with Sarah Community Classroom for sponsoring this donation only event. There should be a donation button in the description of this video. And please feel free to click that. The minimum to donate is $5 because it costs me money to collect that $5. So I'll end up with, I don't know, $250 or something. So that's why it's set to be the minimum of $5. And upcoming stuff, we have Concepts of Tai Chi, which I'm so excited about. That's a class that's going to be every Thursday evening through the month of February. And we are learning the concepts. So there's not this big, I get stressed out about the routine, learning every piece and where it needs to go. And I've always found that was just a challenge for me. I'm taking it off the table and I'm just teaching 3 concepts and we're going to practice them and learn the movements, learn things that will help release stress and things that will calm anxiety. The more we shift out of that gear, the more we can engage in resting and digesting, which is where we need our body to be functioning. When we're in stress and digest, we are just running from the dragon. And when we are feeling safe, feeling calm, we can begin to live life. So it's the difference between survival and thrival. That's what I want to say, surviving and thriving. And then let's see, we have yoga on the 17th. That's open to anybody. Christina is super amazing. So that information is on the website. If you stop in at the classroom, there's a sign-in sheet here. And that is on the 17th. It starts at noon. It's an hour and 15-ish minutes. Very gentle flow. And I'd love to see you here and have your company as part of that. And let's see, what else to talk about? Lunchtime resources for next week. We're going to do midday meditation, which is similar to this. It's going to be live stream. It's going to be sponsored by a local business. It's going to be donation only. It's going to be me providing just a guided meditation. We will do standing and finding a place of comfort, whether it's still standing, sitting, laying down, whatever that is. Meditation needs to be whatever feels best for you. So we don't need to be like lotus position and, all of that, take that stigma away. And we do have lunchtime resources of drop-in massage again, which I can't wait for that to be like slammed full, and Hannah and I needing to be here for like 3 hours instead of 2 hours. That's on the 19th. So that falls on winter or February break for schools. So it makes a lot of opportunity for people to stop in. It starts at 11:30 and we'll finish up around 1:30. I'm fine with staying later if it's crowded, which would be super great, but it's $20 and it's 15-minute session, and you get to be in this beautiful space with beautiful people, healing beautiful things, feeling beautiful, spreading beautiful. So those are the upcoming spiels for stuff going on. And I'm gonna get out of here. Okay, I will see everyone very soon somewhere awesome. Okay, bye.